Ramadan. This is a season of really acknowledging the role that our faith plays on all of us. This is a season, Ramadan, a season of Passover, a season of Easter. It is a moment when we all reflect. And I believe that nothing is more significant than the principles that's attached to our religious and philosophical and faith belief. To really fast throughout the day, it is a signal and reminder to us all of what it feels like not to have the basic needs that the body calls for. It shows us discipline and it gives us understanding. That moment of fasting is a reminder and reflection of how many people are put in the same positions every day. They go without food, and across the globe, they go without clean water. They go without some of the basic necessities that we take for granted. And throughout this Ramadan season that I've been moving to various masjids and mosques and speaking to my imams and my leaders, I often talk about my reflection on my early childhood, learning how to box for the first time. And I was so good in the gym, but I would always get knocked out when I got in the ring. My trainer would tell me over and over again, Eric, you leave your best fight in the gym. And I'm saying to you that this is the gym, where we come to sit down and share a meal and pray fast. It's a gym when we sit inside our masjids and our mosques. It's a gym when we sit inside our churches. It's a gym when we sit inside our synagogues, our temples, our places of worship. That is where we get our training for. But a devout worshiper must also be a devoted practitioner. A doctor does not go to medical school just to learn about being a doctor. He goes to become a practitioner to heal people. An attorney does not go to law school to learn how to pass laws. He goes to become a practitioner. You as good Muslims are not merely learning the thought and practice of Islam. You must go out and be good practitioners. And to be good practitioners, we need to ask ourselves, are we devoted practitioners if, as a city with 1 million Muslims, we are seeing the level of gun violence we see in our city? Where are my Muslim leaders in the streets dealing with the gun violence we're seeing? Are we good practitioners as Christians if we are watching the homelessness that's pervasive in our city? Are we good practitioners as Jewish worshipers if we are experiencing the level of loneliness that our seniors and elders are experiencing? Are we good practitioners as people of faith when we see 54,000 migrant and asylum seekers come to this city and we are not wrapping ourselves around them? Are we good practitioners if we're watching young children grow up in homeless shelters without the basic needs that they deserve? I believe it's time to move from a place of being a good worshiper to a good practitioner. And that is what this season of Ramadan should represent. Tomorrow evening, like just about every evening at 9 p.m., no matter what I have to do and how busy my day is as mayor, 9 p.m. from 34th Street, from 7th to 8th Avenue, I join some of you in this room. Alibaba is there, where we feed our fellow New Yorkers. Some of them are wearing hijabs. Some of them are wearing kufis. Some of them are holding Bibles in their hand. Some of them are not of any faith at all. But we treat them the way our religious believers and God tell us how to treat them. So during this Ramadan season, this is a season of reflection. We have to ask ourselves, are we good Muslims? Are we good Christians? Are we Jewish believers? Are we good Sikhs? Who are we actually? Because it's more than just prayer. It is execution. It is execution. And I know to many of you, I'm not only preaching to the choir, many of you wrote the song. consider this choir practice. Because too many people are singing off key out there. When we watch the devastation in our city, with all of the churches, all of the mosques, all of the synagogues, all of the Buddhist temples, all of the Sikh temples, all of the places that we go on Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays to worship, this city should be free of devastation. 8.5 million people in the city, an overwhelming number of them is part of some form of religious and faithful belief. If we just dedicated 1 hour a week, we can turn this city around. And instead of looking at the actions of our young people, we will embrace them. Instead of critiquing the actions of our asylum seekers, we will embrace them. Instead of saying what we need to do about homelessness, we will embrace them. This is a call of action of people of faith. And you know it. Because no matter what religious text you look at, the principles are the same. The principle calls for us to be here at this moment. This is the moment of people of faith to stand up and not only believe their faith, but to live their faith. And I want to thank all of my council generals and ambassadors, imams that are here. My words are not the words I created. I'm saying the words I heard from being in your masjids. I've heard as you communicated to the followers. I've heard the comments you made. And when I left your masjids, I left energized. I left believing in possibilities. But far too often, when your followers left the masjid, they did not go to the places that you told them to go to. Now it's time for us to go to the places that are waiting for us to show what it means to be a true Muslim, to show what it means to be a true Christian, to show what it means to be a true person who is faith. This is a city of faith. If we get it right, it would cascade throughout this entire country. And we start turning towards each other and not against each other. And so no matter what they write and what they say, I'm a man of faith. And I'm proud to be a man of faith. And I believe in all my heart, no matter what they say, there's still power when we pray. It's time to pray. Thank you. Let God be with us all.
إن شاء الله. زي ما قال أخي عبد السلام، المير دائما يقدم جاليتنا والحمد لله وهذا بفضل الله. وأكبر دليل قد شفتم الأذان اليمني تقدم إن شاء الله. تحية يوسف.
أبو أحمد
سلموا يا شباب، والله اليوم رائع. شوفوا من تواضع المير يقدع بيسلم على الناس.
خلنا نعملها بدي أسلم عليه.
خلوص
الو. Yes, I will.
Eric Adams, yo, this is the best mayor we have in New York. God bless you. God bless America. God bless you. والله يا جماعة كم بحب هذا الجو. طيب.
Thank you.
وهكذا جينا للنهاية. شفتم تواضع المير، تواضع العمدة، كيف بيقدر يسلم على الضيوف وعلى المسلمين وعلى قاداتهم الكل، هو مشي على الطاولات بيسلم على الكل. فكان يوم رائع جدا، حيث اجتمعوا جميع الجاليات المسلمة كلهم كما احسب لهم. وطبعا الاماكن كبيره جدا، في ناس لا زالوا داخل حيث ياكلوا، والحمد لله وصلينا هنا. وسراج وهاج كان الامام حقنا. في مستين الحمد لله. وكانت الامور رائعه جدا. انا اظن هذا كان سراج وهاج هو هذا. هو يقول لي ما يشوف.
Assalamu alaikum. Please, if everybody can have a seat, please. Let's give the mayor some breathing. If everybody could please get back to the seat, inshallah. The desserts are coming out. So please, if everybody come back to their seats, inshallah, we're going to have more sessions that the mayor goes around the photos. If everybody can have a seat, enjoy the meals and wait for the desserts. Please have a seat.
الأكل حقي، الأكل حقي، الأكل حقي. مو هذا، أوه معبش رز. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. البث قوي، بيطلع عندكم قوي ولا لا؟ النت ضعيف.